And we're back. Oh, just in time, too. So we get to deal with some level 3 mongrel dogs. Mongrel dogs. Well, I said some. It looked more to be like one. A little more screen stuttering. I'm making it a habit to try and anytime I notice something like that, I'm gonna mention it as soon as I notice it, because it just, again, it's not really affecting my gameplay, but it is something that it's kind of frustrating to come across as much due to the lack, like, optimization. It's a big optimization issue, I would say. Again, I can't help but wonder how bad it must have been when this game first came out. If it's doing this, and it's already had as many fixes as it has had, then that's pretty impressive. I will say the cool thing is being able to see this and potentially, like, walk there. That's nice. The view of the world is pretty massive, and I like that. So yeah, aside from that, there really isn't much to comment on as I'm playing through this, because it's more of a what you see is what you get situation. And a lot of the issues that the game breaking ones, obviously I haven't come across, or you'd see me with a new character or what have you. What level are these guys? Okay, they're a little bit bigger than what I'm used to. Like the hatchet. Should probably switch to a bigger weapon in a minute. It's the other thing to get used to is the fact that this does not pause. How do you favorite? Hold on.
Fugitive is attempting to evade capture. Beginning.
No, I'm not attempting to. I am evading capture. If I could hit you properly. There we go. Oh, it's you. Alright. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of having conditions. Not conditions as in things to accomplish or things you have to do before you can do something. More like literal condition of a weapon or an item. Well, I am doing great. Oh, that's weird. Okay, that's weird. That was me using VATS for the first time. Don't know what I have to say about that so far. And I know I'm not hitting that thing. And I don't know why that is. I'm pretty sure I'm dead on it. There we go. What's our food looking like? Yeah, let's eat a little bit of stuff so we can heal up that way. And, from that point forward, we could probably bum rush the entrance and just ignore the, what's it called? the two guns because this is just aggravating. Ooh, ooh. Okay, that was painful. Let's just shoot the Eyebot, please. There we go. Okay. That's something I actually kind of like, though. It's a little bit aggravating or frustrating, but that's more of a personal thing than an actual game mechanic, like a game issue. Having it to where the game doesn't pause like that when you go into a screen, I kind of like that. It would suck because you'd probably get grenaded and nuked immediately, but it would also add this, like, less of an idea of what did I just do? I called for an airdrop. So that's where the airdrop is. Okay, we're gonna run from the guns. Are they turned off? Nope, they are not. Ow. Ow. Anyways, the idea of being able to be attacked when you're when you're lockpicking something, or when you're in a console, in a computer. That's something I like. It adds in a atmosphere of, aside from realism, because it was one of those things that I would always notice anytime I was in the middle of a fight, and I would go into a console to change things up, or I would start to pick a lock, and I just got a bullet whizzed over my head, or they were about to throw a grenade or something. Everything would pause. I would love this idea of, like, this panic set in when you all of a sudden have, like, you're about to go inside of a console, or you're about to pick a lock, and all of a sudden 3 guys pop in behind you, and you have to get out of that right away and turn around and deal with them. It's not like something I would enjoy. I'm sure not a lot of people would like it. I don't know if anyone out there does or not. So, for anybody watching that does actually like those little things, like the fact that this world is green, and there's little, like, random neutral mobs that roam around, like the frogs or the opossums or the chickens. What are your thoughts on that? Do you actually like that kind of stuff, or do you just shrug it off or not even notice it? Because I'm the kind of person that appreciates little things like that. Like right here, this opossum. Is this opossum a neutral mob, or is it a villainous mob? It's neutral, because it's running away. Okay, I kind of like the bats. Not gonna lie. I need to use it a little bit more, but being able to just... That's silly. Okay, that's silly. They must have had some changes to this one, to the VAT system, because I've heard some horror stories about the VAT system, how it's better to just use regular aim than the VATs. Well, they hit 237% chances in a row right there, so don't know what that says. Ooh. You have to physically unlock it. That's interesting. I like that. It would suck if I called it in and it was a dang level 1 or what have you. What do I need for... What skill level up do I need for a bobby pin thing. Speaking of leveling up, might as well do that right now. Yeah, sure, why not? This is so weird that they're like perk cards. Yeah, those jokes are about as cringy as you would expect. It's agility, isn't it? No, it's perception. Probably go for this. The green thumb's nice, but let's think. Ooh, meat. Meat is good though. That's a... what helps me more? 2 times or 40% chance? I'll go with 40% chance. No, that's a chance. I could go for just twice as much right now, yeah, because that's a one-off and it's immediately double. It's a 100% chance to get 2 items instead of 1. So, perception, agility. That is so weird to me. Something I'm still trying to get used to. So far I'm undecided about what I think of the perk cards. The fact that it's... Oh, that made me jump. Stupid rad roaches. Lucky I didn't get a disease on that one. Anyways, where was I? Oh, what's your opinions about the perk cards? Because personally for me, I sort of dislike the random chances of picking certain ones. Like, I don't know if that's 100% for me. I'm the kind of person that likes to see what I'm getting and make a path to it. Then again, this random stuff does add a level of, like, suspense and surprise and difficulty. It does kind of suck that you have to, like, pick and choose what exactly you want to do. And you have to be a little bit lucky to get what you want. I'm probably not even doing the build the quote-unquote right way. But if I know one thing about a Bethesda game, it's the fact that the builds you make, you can kind of make them your own and make them work for you. I'm pretty sure I got one of those already. Speaking of cooking lessons, I probably have a whole bunch of recipes that I haven't done anything with. Yep, plans. Whole bunch of recipes. Ooh, a healing salve recipe. Okay, that's pretty cool. Sorry, I just kind of tapped my mic there. I don't think the healing salve is something you actually cook. Soups. Something that I know for a fact is a little bit overpowered in Bethesda games are the soups. Oh, good lord, the soups can be ridiculous sometimes. What's that? Oh, ghouls. Got him. That was a little bit weird. It wouldn't let me go into VATS when I was looking right at him, so that was a little odd. The other thing is I'm not 100% sure how exactly the item respawn stuff works. Interesting. So the holotape respawned, but
Welcome back, dear listeners. It's time once again to put aside all you think you know, all you believe to be true. Time to open your mind to the strange, bizarre,
it doesn't
sometimes terrifying world that exists in the shadows and fringes of our own, where myth,
it doesn't allow you to pick it up,
and
so that's
rumor
probably a good
are made
thing.
real. Yes, it's time.
Got some new stuff for the quests I've done. So that's pretty cool. So far the thing that has been driving us is not that engaging. I've found more of an mind you, I haven't been really listening to
Reverend Delbert
the
Winters,
other story.
born and raised in this very town. Met my own church to the
I know for a
responders
fact I've
outpost
picked this
here,
up before.
and you're welcome. The
Yeah, I've done
responders
this
are
too
on a
early, so I
mission,
gotta
you see, helping folks through thick and thin.
do
Till
this
the heavens
again.
open up again and take us all up anyways. When this all happened, I figured like
This is
most,
different,
it was time.
if I'm not mistaken.
This was the end,
Mistaken?
but it wasn't.
They've actually added a couple
We're
things.
still here. At first, I thought it was a mistake, that we was missed, forgotten. Maybe we did some wrong.
Yeah, write down the thoughts, the responders,
Didn't praise his name, even in the worst
the
of
nightmares. I'm doing this again just in case that
times. Not to been thought.
something was missed when I first did it, because
How? Why?
sometimes
I thought you
these
were on
councils will
Earth.
have
I
little
read
like
you
side
said you loved
missions,
everybody you
or
signed.
they'll have parts of side
And in
missions to
my
be able to
despair,
complete in them.
I saw some survivors
And
eating raw
a lot of
rat
people might
carcass.
miss them if they just ignore them. That's something I
Gotta
do. I don't
do
even
that
read
first,
everything
don't we?
sometimes. If I just want to move on and get on with the story, I'll
We tried but got sick, they said, covered in their own filth.
I like how it tells you that that's known. That's something a lot of games
That I
don't
was
really
being
do. Well, not that they
Then on,
don't do that, but
I
it's
built kitchens, cooked good food, fed anyone who walked up with an
it's a
empty
little
belly,
different.
and I was thankful for my task in life. Thankful.
I have to
Next
cook a
time
ribeye
ever I
steak now.
want
That's
land
funny.
in my stew, I'll be swept clear away with it. Until then, let's share
It's funny because it told me that I completed that aspect of it, but alright, so I completed the cook a ribeye steak. Now what? Doing these self-serve kiosk things. Like I said, I'm having a little bit more fun doing this than actually following the overseer. Because, again, I know a little bit about what happens with the overseers thing. And it's just basically a wild goose chase. This is like a lot of running around in circles to do this, basically for free loot. Not that I'm complaining, it's just request. How does one contact the login? Volunteer. Contact responders. Investigate the airport. Okay. Gave us new plans for a Tinker's workbench and what have you, so that's nice. Now let's check the map so we can try and get on to the next journal entry. Right now this is... Where are we going? Yeah. That's the next journal entry. There's some more people out and about. Where Oh, where? Oh, that's as far as you can zoom out. Oh, it's an event. That's something that I'm not getting track of, like, in my mind either. This is an online game, so there's gonna be random events all over the map. That's pretty cool. The other thing is, like, I don't know. I need to be able to see how exactly vast this map is, because you can make the map as big as you want, but if there's nothing in there, then what the heck's the point of playing the game? If it's just a literal wasteland. That's what made the other Fallout games so drawing. They may have been wastelands, but they had so much stuff in them, and interactability, and just the ability to do stuff. Getting on 21 minutes here, so I will end this part here, and we'll be back with you shortly. See you all in a few.